Good morning. Good morning, everybody. The last car chronicles I did, I said it was 36, but it was really 35. So today, Happy New Year, everyone. 2023. Trying to get some video content in. Got a couple of things to talk about. And if you can't talk to anybody, it's always good to talk to yourself or make some video content of you talking to yourself. It's like therapy, actually. So, everybody, don't laugh at my little Ernie Burt Sesame Street puff, but 2023 is going to be the year of the no. Now, normally, I'll say it's the year of the no every other New Year's as I make my resolution. However, I mean it this time. I'm thinking that me coming into my age of 57 in 2023, I'm close to 60, so I have a lot to lose now. I've had people hit me up for money. And now that I'm working 2 jobs, I think people think that, oh, let's hit up Kimberly because she's rolling. Let's hit up Kimberly because, she has a house. She's driving a Mercedes. She's on 2. Let's hit up Kimberly because she has a good heart. And when you loan out the money, one thing I learned is because I watch a lot of movies, is that you buy people off cheap. They owe you $20 here, $30 here. Loan it to them. Don't expect to get it back. I think I've had 6, 7 people hit me up for money in the last month or so. Yeah, month or 2, going on December or whatever. So I'm on my way to get my nails done, so I'm driving, so I won't be late for my appointment. But anyway, so yeah, I think once it gets past like 3 people asking you for money in a week, like, I know you don't have it, but I was just calling to fish around and see, or if you don't mind, give it to me and I'll give it back, but it's not always like that, that kind of thing. Go ahead, dude, if you walk across the street. Anyhow, so I found myself doing all these favors and loaning out money, and I don't see reciprocity. So, of course, everybody knows I'm a dirty, right? And then I go to these clubs and stuff like that, go to bike night, and then come back on my way and I get a flat tire. So luckily I have some kind of AAA service through Mercedes-Benz USA. And they're normally horrible, but this time the guy really showed up and he told me some good stuff. And then I found myself stuck home for a whole week because I didn't have enough money to get a tire. So I'm reaching out to people like, hey, you gonna give me the money back? Or, and then I get all excuses from, A to Z. And then weeks prior to that, I don't really eat a lot because of the bariatric surgery or whatever, but, I went and ordered myself like a Domino's pizza every once in a while. And I'm sitting there and I'm first time using the app, trying to be tech savvy, and I'm tracking the guy because I'm sitting up there working. I don't want to have to constantly go to the window or, go to the door looking for the dude. And so as I'm watching, I could see the map depleting as he's supposed to deliver and leave. But he ended up delivering it to my next door neighbors. So I'm calling and I'm just like going off like, where's my pizza? I see the guy He delivers all the time. I order maybe once or twice a week, and he's not here. Well, maybe he's lost. I said, no, he can't be lost because I see him all the time. So he said, well, what's the address? So I gave him the address. And they said, oh, well, that's not the address that you have here on the map. I said, well, maybe the map is trying to pinpoint where I'm at and put in a location that's really not the location, because the numbers in my development are all kind of screwed up. So he said, yeah, they delivered it to this number, which was the next door number. And I was like, are you serious? And then I just started going off. So I said, while I had him on the phone, I run next door in my robe and pajamas. It's cold outside. And I knock on the door. I'm knocking on the door for like 10 minutes. And these people have a split level home. So the way the split level works is that it's a door, and in between the door you have one floor at the top, and then you have a floor at the bottom, where when you come in the door you could either go upstairs to the kitchen or go downstairs to the basement area where there's another floor. So I can see them moving around because they have a glass panel. The lights are on. I can hear them talking. So they're trying to conjure up some kind of lie on somebody's knocking on the door. Obviously they're looking for their food. And they're probably eating my food. So then I get mad and I take the phone and I start banging on the pane glass. So then they had no other choice but to come to the door because I was about to break the glass. So when they came, now the girl, I know the girl because she works at the credit union where I bank. And she comes out and she's like, hi, like a deer in headlights. And I just commenced to go off like, do you guys have my food in my way, my Jersey way? And then they're conjuring up this lie like, oh, we thought that the delivery was for our roommate because our roommate always orders before he gets home, and we just thought that that was his food. And so what I should have said was, give me my food back. I'll take it, but I know they probably ate it. It was a salad with some wings and a pizza. That's the single woman, lonely woman's dinner. And so she said, well, do you want the money back? And I just said whatever I needed to say, and I walked off. So now I can't trust them because they're a bunch of thieves. My name is on the receipt. The wrong address is there, but clearly I'm Kimberly Rogers. You have a house full of white people next door. It's 6 people that live next door. They can't even afford their garbage because they get their receptacles repossessed. And so I come back in and I'm so frustrated and I'm just riffing and I said, you know what? No, forget about it. I'm at the point where nothing is just working out for me. And so the guy said, don't worry. Well, it happens all the time, especially since the pandemic. We'll go ahead and just send you another pizza. So I was like, all right. I said, if you want to charge my card again, just charge it. I'll just have to eat that or whatever. Because I should have actually checked the address instead of depending on the phone. So then they have to be the dumbest thieves in the world because I come outside, and because they have no garbage cans, they set the pizza and all of the containers from the food that they had outside on the side of the house. I kid you not. So I took pictures because I just wanted to make sure I wasn't crazy. Like, do you see this? And so I say all that to say, with all of the money lending and doing the favors and being there for people, and I know that I constantly try myself to live as the Bible says. I'm not perfect, but it says you shall be a lender, not a borrower. And I had to ponder that thought. I had to think about it, because I can't sit here and call myself living a certain kind of way to say, if you're hungry, I will feed you. And that is true. Anybody that knows me knows that if they're hungry and they're asking me for money, and I have it and it's my last, I'll give it to them. It's no worries at all. And so I thought about that, and then I thought about those people over there. You know, if they would have just asked me, I would have said, you know what, keep it. If they would have just told me the truth. If people who borrow money from you or ask you for favors stop playing the Jedi mind tricks and just come out and tell you the reason why they need the money instead of conjuring up lies, I wouldn't feel so taken. But then I also have to look back on the fact that I'm blessed. And so even though I will riff for this year about this is the year of the no, I know I'm still going to do it. Because I know what God would want me to do. He would want me to help people. Now, there's a difference between enabling and helping people versus being wise. I don't want to help anybody and be anybody's fool. I don't want to be used, and I don't want to take advantage of because I'm a nice person. I don't want nobody to treat me like a charity case because I loaned them money, so they feel like they gotta talk to me, or gotta, I gotta spend time with her, or let me call and check up on her. Honey, you're not doing me any favors. Actually, when you don't call, it's better. When you don't call, it's better. If you owe me money, and you say you're gonna pay me back, just give it to me. But if you really need it, and you tell me I really need it because I'm having a moment, do you have? Okay, yeah, I'll give it to you because I know what it's like to be in that struggle zone. And I think with all of that, it just put a bad taste in my mouth. And it's been a great lesson for me, especially in the middle of the night when you broke down on the road. You live by yourself. You got people coming to the house. They look at your house and tell you what you need, but don't help. But God sends me a few angels because a couple people that live down the way, they come over, mow my lawn. Sometimes I get outside, my legs aren't the best, and I look and my lawn is mowed. And so those are the people that I hold dear because they don't ask for nothing in return. They don't look for nothing. They just do. And the thing is that for me, that's what I'm doing. If somebody needs for me and I see it, God will show me that they need it, and I'll just give it to them, or I'll just do for them. But for somebody to think, ching ching, let the cash register ring, Kimberly has 2 jobs, I know she has it, let me just go on to her and just, oh, I need my medicine, oh, I need this, oh, I need that, or, or I need food to take the medicine. Boy, girl, bye. But anyhow, so got a couple bucks left over from this measly check, and I'm gonna go try to get my nails done. I'm mad because my car is not riding correctly since I got me a bum tire just to get around. I think every woman should have a license or a car. But anyhow, so just wanted to come on and not just say Happy New Year to you, but just to also say this is the year of the no. I mean, William Murphy had said something one time. William Murphy said, you know what, stop looking at your bank account. Stop checking that bank account. And even though I kind of peek a little bit, it kind of works. I just swipe my card and just pray that it goes through. And if I have it, okay. If I don't, I'll just pay that NFS charge. But those NFS charges be adding up, child, let me tell you. But yeah, William Murphy said, trust in the Lord and stop looking at your bank account all the time. Stop monitoring that bank account. And I know my pastor, Bishop James Nelson Jr., when he prophesies and he talks about unexpected checks, I expect unexpected checks. And it says if you have not, that's because you ask not. So I have to start asking. I'm looking for enlarging my territory, increase this year. I'm looking for a husband. I'm still looking for a husband. Can you believe that? After all these Car Chronicles 36, I have yet to get a husband. And being more of a person that constantly has no shame in saying no. Well, not right now, at least, because I know me. But anyhow, I just wanted to check in with you and see how you were. I'm just documenting my life. Oh, and my son that I birthed, that I have not talked to, I think in 7 years, had his first child. So I'm officially a grandma. I don't even like grandma. Ew. I'm too young to be grandma. I don't even want to be a grandma. I don't even like that because everybody has it. My mother didn't want to be called grandma, so they called her honey. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll change my name to Sugar. Anyway, so it was good to check in on Car Chronicles 36 because I think the last one I did, I said 36, but it was really 35. So this is 36. I'll be back because I have a story to tell about negativity and people calling, carrying a bone, and how I found out that there are certain people that run in my circle that have been kicking my back in. Nice, right? People just don't like Jersey. They can't stand me, and it's okay because I don't give a beep, beep, beep. Anyway, so I will talk to you later.